What is up, everybody? Welcome to the last look for UFC Vegas 28. I'm going to talk some bets, talk some DraftKings as well. And yeah, I don't know. I'll just talk it up. Get ready for the fights that are going to be happening in less than an hour. I believe they start at 4 o'clock. And yeah, what's up, everybody in the chat? Dustin coming in here early. Big Brady, what's up, my guy? Ready for some violence? 2 weeks is too long for MMA. I agree. I'm glad we have some MMA back. It's not the best card, but it's pretty good. And we got Zoran here, who is second, third, fourth, fifth. There you go. PayPal saying go away, Zor. Do I like Woodson or Bozer more on FanDuel? On FanDuel, I think Bozer could be interesting because he's going to be stuffing takedowns. Probably Bozer, I guess. Let's see here. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? Let's go. I agree. Spencer with a RAR XD. I like it. But yeah, we'll talk some betting. We'll talk some line movement as well. Have not really looked at the lines today. I pretty much have all my actions set. There is some things I'm looking at. Really tempted in the Fioro, maybe KO proper, like an under. I was waiting for the FanDuel Sportsbook to open it, but I mean, they didn't open the props yet for that fight. I don't know if they're going to or not, but I'd like them to. Maybe you could get Fioro KO at like a decent price here. I see minus 150. I forget what book had it. I think it was maybe the DraftKings Sportsbook had Fioro by KO at like minus 139, which it's not horrible, but yeah, very tempted in like the under. But even then, like it's already, getting bet, down to minus 180 on some books, minus 175. So I don't even know if I'm going to go there. At the end of the day, it is women's MMA, but man, it does feel like a spot where Fioro should really come out here and start Richie in like 5 minutes or less. But I don't know. I think the best move is going to be to pass here, but I know a lot of people on that under. I know a lot of people on Fiora inside the distance. I 100% agree, but I just don't. I'm not in love with the prices of them. Yeah, KO minus 140. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'd like. I was thinking, a little bit closer to plus money there, but I think the odds makers are definitely all over it. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Don't do it. Remember women's MMA. Exactly. Like I said, at the end of the day. Good matchup or not, it is women's MMA, and Fiora, she is untested, unproven. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's a beast, but she really has not fought anybody. Neither has Richie, but still. But I do have a ton of Fiora on DraftKings, so that's probably where I'm going to get all my ownership is going to be on that Fiora. Rather than betting her, I'll just play her a ton on DraftKings, and hopefully she gets that first round knockout or just completely dominates her, which is possible as well. What's up, David? How you doing? Looking forward to the fights as well. Grateful dude. Great idea on this pre-lock show, Brady. Yeah, I like it. Seems like we get a pretty good turnout week after week, so I'm going to keep doing it. Going to be implementing some new content into my schedule next week. Going to be doing a possible recap show on Sunday. It's going to be a possible live stream. Still debating on the time, thinking around like 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I don't know if I'm going to start that as soon as tomorrow, but it's going to be coming up, very soon. Maybe I'll do it. See how it works out, see how many people show up. But yeah, that might be something I look into is, doing a recap live show for about an hour. And then I'm also adding a new show on Pub Sports Radio. Me and my guy, Uncle Weezy, who is in the chat. As always, we're doing a new show on Pub Sports Radio where we're going to take a deep dive into the stats, an early look video on Sunday. I feel like a lot of people really like that. I feel like a lot of people aren't, or nobody's doing it. So it should be pretty cool to, get some early content out there with my guy, Uncle Weezy. He has some great breakdowns. I'm very impressed with Weezy's breakdowns. We were kind of practicing it last night, kind of going over what we're going to do. And yeah, he's good. He's good. And he has a stat model that is something like I've never seen before. So I like it. Good luck to you today as well, Rob. Are all 14 fights still on? Yes, they're still on. I heard a rumor that Trinado Salikov might be off, but I think it's just a rumor. What's up, Cod Paul? First time joining the live from UK. Let's make some money. I agree. Let's make some money. All fights are on. Best parlay underdog. I would not recommend parlaying underdogs. Would not recommend it. Just play it straight. I mean, you got the plus money there. I just play it straight. So we got here recap show. Yeah, I think people would like that. I think people like a little recap show. Talk to the chat a little bit. Talk about the fights. I think it'd be fun. What's up, John? How you doing? Favorite captain in DFS? I like Montana De La Rosa quite a bit. I know it's Montana De La Rosa. It's I never thought I'd say that, but she is probably my favorite play on the entire slate. Turtle Beach will walk off KO round 1. I hope so. I have the fight doesn't go to decision. We just kind of bring the herb. Almost done with my lineups. Yeah, I got mine done last night. Feeling pretty good about it. I like it. I like my lineups, like how they look. I can kind of go over my lineup percentages a little bit if you guys would like. But I'm going to have a ton of Fioro. Going to have a ton of the Rodriguez and Todorovic fight. And going to have a ton of the Walt Harris Tybura fight. And then a lot of Mason Jones and De La Rosa as well. Underdog night. Let's go Dog, Sakai, Rodriguez, Kirk, and the Tifi. Yeah. All those are very, very popular dogs. And we can kind of take a look at some of the lines here. The line move has been crazy. I know we had 2 weeks off, but I was not expecting all this crap, man. I mean, look at this. Kirk opened up, minus 225. He's now plus 170. And we have Amarikani who opened up like minus 305, which is insane, but now minus 185. So Kirk is a very popular dog. Even the Tifi's, a popular dog, opened up plus 195, plus 162. Like this line movement is insane. The Trinaldo line movement, plus 190, plus 185 now. Salikov opened up around minus 250, minus 200. So the line movement is just insane for this card as a whole. What's up, Cowabunga? What it do? Baby Boo, I like it. What's up? See what we got here. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Brady? Been a while. Let's go. Let's go indeed. What's up, Darcy? Let's go, Brady. Great content all week. Appreciate that. Y'all are my DFS pals. Well, you're my DFS pal as well. Let's see what we got here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this card. I know the card on paper, it pretty much it's not great. There are some fights that are not great at all, but there are some fights that I'm really looking forward to. Sakai De La Rosa or Rosenstruck Levitt for cash. I definitely go with the Sakai De La Rosa there. Rosa is cheaper a bit than Jones on DK. Yep, I think 200 cheaper. Best MVP on FanDuel, Jones. Yeah, oh yeah. On FanDuel, it's going to be Jones. He's going to be stuffing some takedowns, a ton of takedowns, and he probably gets a finish as well along the way. Bro, Lipsy's going to win. Yeah, I don't know. And we'll take a look at the Tapology, votes and all that. But I think people are really on Lipsky. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people are, picking based off of looks or whatnot. But yeah, a lot of people are on Lipsky, which honestly, it makes no sense to me. I mean, I know it's women's MMA, anything can happen, all that good stuff. But man, seems like a prime spot for Montana De La Rosa. 55% on Tapology are going with Lipsky, 45% De La Rosa, and we have De La Rosa, who is, like the third biggest favorite on the card. What do you think about Amarikani? Minus 185 looks solid to me. I think minus 185 is probably a really good play. I just don't know if I want to get involved with it. If it got to like minus 150, I was going to take the shot, but it didn't quite get there. So I'm going to pass. I see everybody on Kirk taking the plus money shot. I'm kind of going the other way, but not super confident in Amarikani. It's hard to be confident in a guy with, not the best gas tank, not the best output, but I do think he probably rolls here. Sosa in the chat. What's up, Sosa? How you doing? Too many fighters you can't trust on this card. Hard to bet on that. Yeah, there's a ton. There's a ton of fighters you can't trust. I think the first fight probably should be a pass. I think the Tom Breeze Ahoyo fight is the biggest pass probably of the year. And I see so many people betting it. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to get involved in something like that. Let's see. I had Spencer last week, and now I'm too scared to play De La Rosa. I just can't do it. Yeah, if Spencer completely forgot how to fight, it was weird. I mean, she's a grappler, and she completely, I don't know. It was weird. It was like when she went to it, she had success in that fight, but she wanted to strike for 2.5 rounds. I just don't get it. But I don't think De La Rosa is going to do that. If she forgets how to wrestle like Spencer did, then sure, it could happen. It could be sketchy, but I mean, you really got to think she goes for takedowns here, as she always does. Thoughts on leaving over 1K on the table? Seems the action fights are in the 8 to 7K. I'm leaving a little bit on the table, not much, just enough to get a little bit different. But I really do like some of the plays up top. I like Levitt. I think is a good play. I like Montana De La Rosa. I think she's a great play. And I like Mason Jones quite a bit. So I'm leaving a little bit. 1K possibly. Jones and Baeza or Amarikani and deletes it for DK. That's a tough one. I'll say Jones and Baeza. What's up, Justin? Happy Saturday, Brady. What 2 fights do you like the most to go to decision? Well, first off, I'll say that I think a lot of these fights are going to finish. But if I had to pick a couple to go to decision, I would say, man, I see a ton of finishes. Bozer Latifi probably goes to decision. Maybe Salikov, Trinaldo, those two. But yeah, I see a potential for a ton of finishes today. We got Eric Brown in the chat. Just joined the Discord. We all missed him in there, so glad to have you back, Eric. Eric's been killing the NASCAR, I see. Sent me a couple screenshots of some first-place takedowns, so congrats, Eric. Killing it. Richie with the cake. Yeah, I don't know if she'll win, but I actually like her. I think she has a good skill set. It's just she's fighting up a weight class on a couple days' notice. It's a recipe for disaster, especially against Fiora, who is an absolute beast. So, yeah, I think she has some solid upside, but hard to, play her with much confidence at all. All right. But yeah, we got about 150 in here right now. If you guys can be so kind to hit the like button, I would really do appreciate that quite a bit. And also subscribe. We're close to 11K. I think we're like 6 subs away from 11K. So maybe get that 11K mark by the time we get out of here in a couple, like 30, 40 minutes. Who do you trust more on DK to score more? Jones or De La Rosa? I think it's super close. I'm personally going De La Rosa for the grappling upside, but Jones could very well get a first-round knockout and score a ton. Not laying the chalk on this particular fight, but I got a tiny little feeling Arroyo subs Breeze. I mean, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Breeze is a black belt in BJJ, but he did get subbed recently. Arroyo, decent grappling. I don't know. Nothing would shock me in that fight. I think it could even be a draw. I don't know. Anything can happen. 2 guys that I want to fade going against each other. I mean, I don't know. Not a fight I'm looking forward to. I can see Lipski winning a round, but that's about it. Yeah, if De La Rosa decides to strike for a round, test her striking, then yeah, she possibly could win a round. But you got to think she goes to that wrestling. No, it's her BJJ. I heard some people down in Coconut Creek that she's been training insane on her wrestling and her BJJ good. She needs to. But I'd be shocked if she made massive improvements in just one fight camp. But yeah, she needs to be working on that. Who we got here? Harris or Tybura. So I'm picking Tybura to win, but I'm actually betting Harris to win by first round knockout plus 600 or plus 650, and then second round knockout plus 1200. I think those lines are very off. I think that's how he wins. So I took a shot on some value there. I like Amarikani quite a bit today. Best shape he's looked in. Yeah, I like Amarikani as well. The minus 185 is tempting. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't get the line movement. I get that. Yeah, they're very similar in skill sets, but the gap in skill itself is just, in my opinion, it's very wide. I think Amarikani is the much better fighter. But I get the narrative, I guess. I mean, Kirk, yeah, he's a black belt. I get it, but there's differences in black belt sometimes. And I don't think you can. I think Amarikani honestly could sub him. We've seen black belts subbed more than once. Rodolfo Vieira comes to mind as well. But it should be a fun fight. But I do like Amarikani to get it done. Would I be surprised if he gassed out and Kirk got him? No, but I just think he's a much better fighter. Yeah, surprisingly, 0 fights dropped out. So we have all 14 fights on, which is awesome. It's going to be a long night. Going to be a fun night, hopefully. Some fights suck. Some fights you can take a smoke break, take a break to make some dinner or something. But most of these fights are pretty good. Pretty good. On DK, did anyone play the first fight? I did not. I feel like you kind of got to play at least some of it. I went, like 35% on Levitt and then 25% on Puelas. I feel like there's going to be a lot of grappling between the two. And I think a finish is somewhat likely as well. But it very well could not score well. I just don't know. I feel like it has potential to, though. And it's going to be somewhat low owned. Levitt's going to be a little bit more higher owned, but I don't think much people are going to be playing Puelas. Rodriguez fight doesn't go to decision parlay with Jones money line 1.77, 666 to win 1184. Smash it. I like that quite a bit. Why not do Mason Jones and De La Rosa parlay? I did play them both straight. I played Mason Jones for my biggest play of the year, 3.5 units, and then De La Rosa 2 units. I guess I could have done a parlay, but I do have them both in my Hail Mary. Other girl's base was strong versus Spencer. Yeah, it was, but she didn't really try for takedowns as much as you like. I would have liked her to, if she didn't get it, okay, that's fine. Just try again. I think she tried to take her down like maybe once in the first round, something like that, if that. Just a terrible game plan. And I know a lot of people that were really, really confident in Spencer. I know people that were saying like she's the lock of the week. People max betting her. And yeah, on paper and everything, it did look like a really good play, but she fought with a horrible game plan. If a fight is the pass of the year, wouldn't you bet the dog for better odds because you can't decide? I guess. I mean, that's what some people are doing. But I really don't want to bet on Antonio Hoyo. I have before, and trust me, it's a horrible, terrible, terrible experience betting on this guy. I just remember yelling at the TV like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? And I just don't want to put myself through the pain. So, yeah, not going to do that at all. Chat's moving here. Not buying into Levitt. I like Puelos as an underdog. Yeah, I'm going to be rooting for Puelos quite a bit. Going to be rooting for the guy. Wouldn't be shocked at all if he won, but I don't know. Let me touch where you poop. That's weird, man. Yep, that is the same Eric there. Sosa. I like Marconi Jones by Asa De La Rosa. I'm right there with you. I like him as well. Look okay for DK Cash. Sakai, Delizzi, Baeza, Fioro, De La Rosa, Zalao. Yeah, I think you have the main ones. De La Rosa. Me personally, I went up top and got De La Rosa and Mason Jones. I did go down and get Zalal as well, and of course you got to have Fioro. Don't have the main event personally, but I think Sakai is not a bad play. Delizzi's a little scary for cash, but I think it's fine, and the Baeza should be okay as well. Is Zalal a good play today? It depends on what odds you can get. I got plus 188 earlier in the week, and it seems like some money's been coming in as of late quite a bit. Look at this. Now plus 127. So some really late money coming in on Zalal, which this is kind of what I expected. I expected this line to be closer to a pick'em as the fight, started, and it's kind of trending there right now. Just weird how it's taking till now for that money to come in, because it is a close fight. And everybody admits that it's a close fight, but not many people were betting Zalal. Shout out from Philly, the man, John. Appreciate that, Jim. If Trinaldo is to win, what do you think is the method? I don't know. I think if he does get this fight down to the mat in the first round, maybe the sub's live, maybe first round sub, but outside of that, maybe a decision, a low volume decision. But I don't know. It's a tough fight to call. I know a lot of people on Trinaldo, and I get it. It's a close fight. I just don't want to get involved with somebody that's about to be 43. Can you join the Discord from the UK? You can join the Discord from anywhere, I believe. Did you say you're on Rodriguez? I guess. I mean, I'm picking him, but I'm just rooting for a finish either way. I'm rooting for a finish. I have that fight doesn't go to decision in a parlay. All four attractive fighters like Richie all the time, and they get destroyed. Yeah, I remember some people said it. I forget who it was that always bet the ugly fighter. And sometimes that's true. Gluck to you as well. Fiore at under. Yeah, I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. Like, I am so tempted. I'm so tempted in the under. I just don't know. At the end of the day, it's women's MMA, I could see Fiore like absolutely dominating her for 3 rounds. We've never seen Ricci knocked out. It's just, I don't know. And then especially now, like it's minus 177, minus 180. I just really don't want to get involved. I think it hits. But man, like I said, at the end of the day, it is women's MMA, so tempted, but I think I'm going to have to pass there. What's up, Stefan? Let's go. I agree. Do you need the main event on FanDuel? I don't think so. Maybe. And if there's a first-round knockout, probably, but I just don't know if that happens or not. I have some Rosenstruck, but I'm actually kind of, low on the main event this week. Well, what's up, Big Show? Yeah, Big Show and the boys are going live on Pub Sports in about 40 minutes. Live commentary, live betting, all that good stuff, and I might be making an appearance as well. Everyone wins the fight for sure. I think he does win. But yeah, tons of people on Staropoli, which is interesting. Breeze only a black belt offensively, but not defensively. Yeah, I guess so. What do you think about Tybura KO in round 3? It's tempting. Yeah, I agree. It is tempting. I don't know what the odds are, but yeah, not a bad look. But I have Walt Harris wins in either round 1 or round 2 by KO. If Walt Harris wins by round 2 KO, it's going to be a monster night. I know it's next week, but what's your early lean for Evloev and Dawadu fight Brady? I don't know. I haven't looked into that one yet. My first look would be that the line is probably off, but I don't know. I didn't even tape it, so can't really give you much. But the line at first glance does look to be, surprisingly wide. But I did tape about half the card. I have one bet already and looking to be placing 2 more in the very, very, very near future, probably sometime tonight. Win or lose, at least we get to play. Exactly. It's always a fun time. What's up, Boston Nick in the chat? How you doing? Boston Nick's going to be over there with the guys as well on Pub Sports. Fight time just about, man. Yeah, 14 fights. The card kind of sucks, but, man, there's some good fights on here. Moise Audio in the chat. What's up, Moise? How you doing? Good luck on your bets. I bet Moise is betting some draws today. Moise is the king of the draws, and I'm curious which ones he's looking at here. I think maybe Dolidze and Starpoli could be a potential draw. Maybe the Breeze and Ahoyo could be a potential draw there. I don't know. But, yeah, he always seems to bet these draws at, like, crazy odds. BP's on Ahoyo. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if anything happened in this fight. You just can't trust Tom Breeze. Yes, sir. 44 minutes till fight time. How much for the main event on DK are you playing? So, I wanted to play some Rosenstruck because of that first round knockout upside. I didn't want to go crazy on it, though, but I have 20% Rosenstruck, and I have not much Sakai. I have 9% Sakai. I don't think Sakai, finishes Rosenstruck at least early, and I just don't see this being a high-volume fight. I don't see takedowns. I don't see grappling, and especially on a 14-fight slate, I just don't see the main event scoring too well, so I didn't go crazy with it. Brady, will you be live with us for the prelims at 4 p.m. Eastern time? Let's make this money. Yes, sir. I will probably be live after the first 2 fights. I'll probably come on after what's the second fight on the card? Second fight on the card is going to be the Zalal Woodson. So I'll probably come on for the Fiora Ricci and then probably stay on for the prelims there. Decent amount of fights. But yeah, looking forward to going live. Dolidze KO, shout out to Jeff. No fights dropped yet. Still traumatized by some last second drops. Yep. Hopefully nothing like that happens. Oh. Let's see what we got here. As you said, possibility a lot of finishes. Ponzi gets KO'd by Baeza. Mason get the finish. Breeze should also finish. And I love the fight is get to the distance on the main. Yeah. Lots of money coming in on the fight goes to decision for the main event. And now we're getting the fight doesn't go to decision at some pretty interesting odds, especially for a 5-round heavyweight fight where both guys are proven finishers. Fight doesn't go to decision is -195, 5 dimes. Don't have that book. Bet online -205. I have that book. But I already bet the fight ends in KO TKO at -190 on FanDuel, which is now, I think, -210. So, I've got 10 of the 14 to finish inside the distance. Card is going to be exciting. Yeah, I'm kind of probably around 10 as well. I want to see RoboCop to KO Desco. That would make me so happy. That would make me so happy if that happened. Fiora the best DK play. Shout out Jeff. Yep, Fiora is the best DK play. I've bet on Aurora before. I had such a bad time. It was the worst time, man. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had, man. It was terrible. And when first round knockout, I lean towards no. Trunka Weezy, I bet on Ahoyo versus Darren win and was pretty disappointed. Yeah, it was horrible. Like some of the fight IQ, gassing out in 2 minutes. It was a long 15 minutes. Dumont had heavy hips, just stood square when Felicia attempted trip takedowns. Yep. She's not bad. Dumont's not bad. A lot of money coming in on Baeza. Any good props on that fight? I guess like the under 2.5 was something I was looking at, but I just didn't like the price on it. Let's see what that is right now. Under 2.5 rounds, -150. It's not horrible. Not terrible. The fight doesn't go to the decision. Minus 195, minus 190. Again, not horrible, but not in love with the price tag there. But yeah, oh my goodness, yeah, you're right. Wow. So money's pouring in on Baeza. I remember he was like 113. Yeah, he was minus 113 at some point. I was like, hey, if he gets the plus money, I'm going to take the shot. But it kind of, went the other way here. My goodness. Minus 155, minus 150. Lots of late money coming in on Baeza. It's always interesting to see, where the late money's coming in on. And yeah, Baeza is definitely getting a ton of it. All right. Baeza by sub. Interesting. He got that sub last time. I remember that was like plus 1,000. I think it's like close to plus 1,000 here again. EP with the parlay. Parlay. Jordan Levitt. Oh no. Oh no. Sakai. Okay. Tyvera. Macwan. Ahoyo. Trinaldo. De La Rosa. Fioro. And Baeza. And he says cash it. I mean, the odds on that have to be like insane. But you kind of lost me at the Levitt piece there. But I don't know. We'll have to see. That fight's interesting. I'm kind of interested to see what happens. I'll be rooting for Puelas quite a bit. Definitely not betting it. I would never bet that fight in a million years. But yeah, rooting for Claudio Puelas. NHL. Claudio Puelas is a dog. Seems he has UFC experience. He's not a bad dog. I mean, I was tempted to bet it at first. There's just so many question marks. That was you who said bet the ugly fighter. I mean, it works sometimes. There's a grappling threat from Richie. Fiora by decision might be the play. And I was kind of thinking that. I was kind of thinking like she just, dominates her on the feet for 3 rounds. Because at the end of the day, this is a women's MMA fight where a lot of them do go the distance. Expect her to finish, but if I want to bet it, at minus 150, not really. Don't bet any fighter in the UFC that's over 40 years old. Just don't do it. Trust me, I'm not doing it personally, but I know a lot of people on Trinaldo. Everyone press that like button, fellas. I agree. Let's press it. Let's see how many subs we're at. I was really close to 11K. Yeah, still 6 away. So if you guys can hit the sub, we have 230 in here. Like 6 more subs. That'd be sweet. Yeah, could be. Reach coming on short notice. Who is your safest and favorite bet tonight? My favorite bet is going to be Mason Jones. It's my biggest bet of the night. 3.5 units minus 245. That line's been getting smashed. Let's see what that line is right now. Yeah, Mason Jones minus 305, minus 350. So some late money is coming in on Jones. Everybody's parlaying him up. And that's kind of where I expected the line to close. I kind of expected to close even like around the minus 375 range. Didn't quite get there, but yeah, lots of love on Mason Jones this week. And rightfully so. I mean, I don't really see anybody picking Alam Patrick. I don't really see anybody at all. Ready to miss another takedown by one fighter since the scores are going to be 700 plus. Yeah, the scores are going to be crazy tonight. I can tell you that, especially 14 fights and especially this card with, this many potential finishes. It's going to be a crazy score. But I will say that there's not going to be many ties with 14 fights, which is awesome as well. So hopefully somebody gets the takedown. Hopefully we get some money tonight. Kyle Parker, like 100 likes. Come on, guys. I agree. 100 likes would be sweet. 30 minutes to and going, and I'm still doing my slates. Yeah, I got mine done last night. It feels good to, get it out of the way. Star Poli might finish gas to Lidsey. Could happen. Unlike Giles. Yeah, the gas tank's why I'm not betting to Lidsey. From what I see, De La Rosa 15% owned. I mean, I'd hope so. That'd be awesome. I don't think she's going to be 15% owned, though. But she's clearly, like, one of the best players on the slate. Shout out Jeffy. Woodson going to sleep Zalal. Sorry. I don't think Woodson's sleeping anybody, especially Zalal, who has never been finished. I think if Woodson wins, it's a decision. Who scores more in a win? Zalal or Sakai? I'd say Sakai. 5-round upside. Potential finish upside as well. I don't think Zalal's going to finish. He could get takedowns and all that, but Zalal typically does not, throw a lot of volume. Typically does not, blow the roof off with the scoring. Judging by stats alone, Latifi versus Bozer is a potential draw. Sounds crazy. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see maybe like a 10-8 Latifi in the first round. Kind of slows down, gasses out a little bit. Bozer wins the next 2. Okay. I can see a draw happening on this card. I mean, there's a bunch of fights where you're like, okay, this could be a draw. Everyone smash the like button for Our boy, I agree. Let's smash it up. Breeze by sub plus 750 because he owes us one. He owes us a lot. He owes us a lot. I won't be pulling the trigger though. If Woodson stays on the feet, then he'll for sure get the win. But I think on the mat, I think Zalal gets it done. He looks changed. Yeah. Zalal, full training camp. You know, usually he's somebody that's taken fights on short notice. Good training camp and brown belt, good ground game, good wrestling, like solid wrestling. I just don't get the line on Woodson. As my second round KO, yeah, I do think Jones gets the KO at some point. Buys it by sub, it could happen. Who's a sneaky low on play on a DK? I think there's a bunch of sneaky ones. I think the first fight as a whole could be really sneaky. People don't like playing that first fight, but I think it could score very well with the styles of both guys. Plus 1,300 for Baeza by sub. Goodness. Bet on the underdog besides Fiora and Jones. Yeah, somebody said if you bet all the dogs on the slate, you'll probably profit, and I probably agree for this card. Oop, my bad, guys. My bad. All right, we're back. Got the general in the chat. What's up, General? How you doing? Anyone know what DFS side I can play outside the USA? I'm not USA citizen. I'm not completely sure. Khabib's retired. There are no locks. Yep, no locks. 350 to win, 100 for Jones. I bet 350 to win like 150, something like that. Early in the week. You don't bet these types of odds, buddy. Yeah, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. I'm not too heavy on the main event this week either. Yeah, not in love with it. Blizzy by sub plus 650. Yeah, it was plus like 900 earlier in the week. Best value on DraftKings. I think there's a ton of value on some of these guys. I think that Puelos is solid value. Even Camilla Kirk could be solid value. Down below, I think obviously Fiora, tons of value at 8,400. She's my highest owned fighter. Mason Jones has a YouTube channel. What does he do on it? Does he do predictions? That'd be sweet. Just a Patrick. I hope so. My biggest play of the year on Jones, so hopefully he gets it done. Yeah, got the audio back. Yeah, sometimes it happens. I bet Salika fight goes to decision, and Baeza fight ends in KO. Ponzi has a chip on his shoulder after the KO by Leach. Fight of the night if it doesn't end quickly. Yeah, I could see it being fight of the night. Any fights are you're second guessing yourself on DK because I am? Not really, to be honest. I think I'm pretty comfortable with everything. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yep, classic. Happens every once in a while. Brady, what fight is the people's main event for this card? People's main event. People's main event. I don't know. I don't think there is one. I guess Puelos Levitt. Puelos Levitt could very well be the people's main event. Hopefully you guys got in on the Jordan Levitt to twerk minus 200. And then the split was, I think it was close to plus money. But I think both those have a really good chance of happening. Bump the brakes, hit the legs. I agree. Nunez is more of a lock than Khabib. Yeah, Nunez fights, I think, like next month or in the next 2 months. Who's she fighting? Pena? I think Pena. Which, yeah, she's going to destroy her. It's always funny, like, when you see Nunez fight, you see Khabib fight, people like that. People always pick against him and bet against him. I remember so many people betting Gaethje. I remember getting a ton of crap about, Gaethje wrestling background. And then you get good lines on him. You get good lines on Nunes. You get good lines on Khabib. And they win. They win fights. And it's awesome. People make up these fake narratives. You don't bet against greatness. You just don't do it. Learned that a long time ago. You don't bet against greatness. Woodson is 100% not a lock. 100%. He could win. He can very well win. But man, it's a close fight. I thought this guy was dissing me when he wrote Lost Audio. Maybe he was. I don't know. The only lock equals Woodson. Interesting. Thoughts on Lipsky? I mean, yeah, people think she's hot and all that, but I don't think she's great. Are you going to stream the fight? No, I am not. Salikov and Trinaldo both fight so close all the time. Draw plus 8,000. Maybe. You never know. But yeah, should be a decent card. Over 1.5, I guess, but it's probably like juiced to the max. It's probably not even worth playing. You take a look over 1.5. I'm guessing it's like probably like minus 170. I guess I just don't want to get involved with that fight at all. Do I like Lipsky on DraftKings? I have 1% Lipsky, so no. Nunes is so high on odds. I did bet her once. She helped win with some other fights. Yeah, I bet her actually by first round submission last time. It was crazy. I parlayed it with I forget the one dude from Alaska FC, and then parlayed Nunes first round submission with this dude from Alaska FC to win by first round knockout. I forget the dude's name. Was it Euros Medic, I think? And it was like crazy odds. It was like plus like 2,200, something like that. It was the biggest thing I've ever hit in my life. It was crazy. And then Nunes inside the distance was a great play as well, which was, bettable odds. People thought that Megan Anderson had a chance. I remember a lot of people betting Megan Anderson inside the distance for value. For value. I mean, I didn't. Man, it was easy. It was too easy. You don't bet against Amanda Nunes, especially Megan Anderson. Like, what? Come on, guys. And a ton of people were doing it. A ton of people. Last two spots on DK: Puella, Sakai, Latifi Ponzi, or Kirk Delidze. I don't know. I mean, I think they're all three about the same to me. Puella, Latifi, and Kirk all have some upside. Delidze, Ponzi, Sakai, no really strong takes there. Latifi by sub was allowed by sub. Harris by KO plus 5,900. That'd be crazy. Let's go stack card. I agree it's stacked in the amount of fights. As far as the matchups and fights, I don't know if it's quite that stacked. Next week is stacked for sure, but it should be fun. Don't sleep on Lipsky or Ponzinibbio. Yeah, definitely sleeping on Lipsky. I'm not sleeping on Ponzi, but I am sleeping on Lipsky. Jake versus Tyron. How you feel about that? I don't know how I feel. I mean, Woodley, he's about 40. Jake, I don't know how I feel about the guy. I mean, he's decent, but you got to think like Woodley should win this fight. And I think he's an underdog as well. He should knock him out, but I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch it. Actually, I say I'm not going to watch it, but I probably will watch it, actually. I'm scared about my De La Rosa parlay leg. Should be okay. PUBG likes... you like Alan Patrick, and Woodson's a lock. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe he can break the slate. He's going to go for takedowns. He's going to probably get some. I just don't know if his chin will hold up, and his striking's, atrocious. Lipsky can't wrestle or get off the mat. She's toast. I think she's toast as well. Euros Medic, he's a good fighter too. Yeah, Medic is pretty good. I'm going to check my picks. Locks are Jones, Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt is definitely not a lock. Fioro, Baeza. I say Baeza is not even a lock, but I'm picking all four of those to win. Feels illegal when the lines are good on Nunes or Khabib, almost like free money. Yeah, sometimes it is free money. No matter who they're fighting. I mean, they're gonna win more often than not. Even like John Jones, like people always bet against John Jones, and the dude He keeps on winning. Speaking of Jon Jones, like, come on, like, I want to see him fight. We haven't seen him fight in a while now. But yeah, I think they're talking about. Well, they were talking about potentially doing like Ngannou, Jon Jones at some point. What a fight that would be! What a fight that would be! Jon Jones is asking for like $10 million, something like that. What a fight that would be! I would like to see that, but I don't think it's happening. Woodley is old, small, of volume. Yep, he is all those things. All those things. You the real one, bro. Keep it up. Great work. Appreciate that quite a bit. Do I go with Walt Harris? I'm picking against him, but I do think there's value on the first and second round knockout props. You're wrong about Lipski. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you look into the fight at least a little bit, you'll see that she has no takedown defense. It's 45% on paper. Got taken down twice by, the boxer and Molly McCann, and she got dominated on the mat by the bad Shevchenko. I mean, I don't know. I mean, De La Rosa would finish Antonina Shevchenko in less than a round. Buzzer pieces Latifi up. Very well could happen. Top 3 locks. Give me Fiorot, Jones, and De La Rosa, but there are no locks. What's up for the love? Let's go, Brady. I'm late. Let's get this money today. Jones better show and show that get-up game. Yeah, forward pressure, volume, and chin. Let's go, Jones. Yeah, we know he has that chin. We know he has that volume. We know he has that pressure. And we know he has that get-up game. The takedown defense is a little iffy, but he's very good at getting back up, and Patrick does not have great top control. So I think that's a good mixture there to win the fight. Woodley will lose. Yeah, a lot of people counting out Woodley, and I'm definitely a Woodley hater myself, to be honest. But man, he should probably win this fight. Lipski is better than people think. Don't judge it solely on. No, there's multiple fights I can bring up, man. I know people like Lipski. She's good looking, but man, there's multiple fights you can look through it and see. The holes in her ground game. Yes, she submitted the one at Carolina, but De La Rosa would submit her in less than a minute. But maybe she wins. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm really confident in De La Rosa. No, she's not though. She's not overrated at all. People think she sucks. People think she's horrible. Nobody's ever said anything good about De La Rosa ever. Everybody says she sucks. So I don't see how she's overrated. Maybe I'm overrating her, but as in general, like, no, she's definitely not overrated. I know kids under 15, amateurs with better boxing technique than I've ever seen from Paul in his latest videos. That slap uppercut is gross as everything else I see. Best prelim card I've seen in a while. To me, both Levitt and Woodson still need to prove they can fight at the elite level. I agree with that statement. Remember, Woodson lost 2 fights ago when he was minus 700. Why is everybody fitting Makwan? I don't know. Maybe they think there's value on Kirk. If there was, I mean, it's gone. It's clearly. But yeah, Makwan is now minus 185, which is tempting. It's very tempting, but I'm going to pass. But I do think he probably does make it look easy. Chicks score less than DK points on average. I mean, probably on average, yeah. What makes you like Fiorot? Short notice for Richie. And Richie is a 115er coming up a weight class on like 3 days notice. And I know Fiorot has not fought much competition, but Richie's competition is, some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. Is Lau the best bet? I hope so. Has a full camp and a big step down in competition. Wouldn't say big step down in competition. I think that, Choi is very good. I think he's better than Woodson. I think Choi's takedown defense is very underrated, and Zalal was able to get him down 3 times. And Zalal had about 5 minutes of control time as well. But somewhat of a step down. Not a crazy step down, though. But I do like Zalal as a bet. Looks got nothing to do with De La Rosa's overrated. I'm just saying, like, man, like, I've never heard anybody, not one person, say any good things about De La Rosa. Ever. Like, people think she sucks. Let's get changed camp. She said, no wrestlers in Brazil. Good. She needs to. She needs to work on that ground game. Yeah. See, everybody thinks she sucks. So I don't know how I'm overrating her. Or yeah, I'm overrating her, sure. But She's going to roll. Maybe. I'm leaning more decision. Where can I see the fights? ESPN Plus, maybe ESPN. I don't know. She's definitely overrated for this card. Yeah, we'll definitely see, man. If Colby's been training Lipsky, De La Rosa is in trouble. Yeah, I do think Colby and Lipsky have been training together a little bit. De La Rosa is hotter than Lipsky. Hot take. Hot take. I say probably not, but I mean, De La Rosa is not bad. Jones, De La Rosa, Levitt, all by finish for 1 unit. Probably get some good odds there. I'm a little bit iffy on Levitt and then a little bit iffy on the De La Rosa by finish. I do think she has a good chance to do so, though. 1 second, guys. Believe in yourself. Truly appreciate all your hard work. And Shrike, my brother, who are the best underdogs you like? If we're talking DraftKings, I like Walt Harris quite a bit. I like RoboCop quite a bit. I like... those are my 2 highest owned by a decent margin. I have some Kirk. I have some Zalal. I have some Latifi. I have some Play Loss. Those are my main dogs for DraftKings. As far as a bet, the only bet I have on a dog was Zalal plus 188, and we do see a lot of money coming in him as of late. We see Zalal now at plus 130, plus 120, plus 127. So glad to be getting that early line. And yeah, lots of money pouring in on Zalal. 4 subs away from 11K. Maybe get it by the time we get out of here. About 13 minutes left. Let's see what we got. I'll bring up the Tapology predictions in a little bit so I can make fun of them. Problem Kid's opinion is overrated. Yeah, could be. Could be. Thank you so much for everything once again. No problem, man. Enjoy the fights tonight. Who do you think will be the higher owned fighter in DK other than Manon? Let me see. I think that Mason Jones is going to have some ownership. Levitt will have some decent ownership. Rosenstruck will have some decent ownership. De La Rosa will have some decent ownership. Nothing crazy. Dusko will have some decent ownership as well. Everyone trashes Montana De La Rosa for a one-dimensional aspect, but they are being harsh. Her grappling is legit. Just needs to learn that jab and range. Yep, and she has been improving it. No, I think for sure it's going to be a much better fight. I think for sure it will be. Thoughts on Trinaldo? It could be a boring fight. I have the fight goes to decision, but I don't know. He could win a close decision. I don't know. I see a lot of people taking the shot on him. I don't hate it, I guess. Hit the like button. I agree. Let's try to get to 100 likes. Thanks, Brady. We missed your ugly mug. Fioro by KO in the second. Yeah, I think she does get it done. Good luck. I placed all my bets, and I think I have taken out my bet on the main event. Yeah, I have the over 1.5, which everybody in the world has the over 1.5. And then I have the fight ends in KO. So what I would like to happen would be like a knockout in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round. Free MMA betting inside. Hit the like, boys. I agree. Hope you hit that Jones fight, Brady. Got to set up at work for the fight. Have a good night, everyone. Good luck to you, Dustin. Yeah, Jones, my biggest play of the year. Hoping he gets it done. Like, I don't know, like how does Alan Patrick win? Takedowns, top control. I mean, it's possible, but his control is just horrible. He's getting up there in age. I don't know. All right, so I'll bring up the Tapology predictions so we can kind of make fun of him a little bit. Gaming Wolf, thanks, Brady, for doing this and advice. Props to Uncle Weezy. Sorry if I said the name wrong. You said it right, I believe. Rodriguez or Zalal, probably Rodriguez for the upside. LOL, this guy is really trying. Yes, I'm trying as hard as I can, man. Trying as hard as I can. Appreciate that. I'm leaning more sub, if anything. Okay, so let's go through these. All right, Rozenstruik Sakai. Yeah, this is interesting. I learned throughout the week that, people really hate Augustus Sakai. I don't know what it is, but people really don't like the guy. So there's a ton of hype on Rozenstruik. And yeah, people are picking him, a lot of people. And this is clearly a close fight. It probably should be closer to 50-50. Do you favor the volume of Sakai? Do you favor the power of Rozenstruik? I don't know. I honestly don't care who wins it. What I do care about is that over 1.5 and somebody getting knocked out at some point. So that's what I care about. I don't care who wins. I'm picking Sakai. But I'll be perfectly content with a Rosenstruck 3rd round knockout, 4th round knockout, 5th round knockout even. But yeah, 78% is a little crazy. I mean, it's a close fight. Tybura 73%, Harris 27%. This is interesting because Walt Harris, he had a lot of hype on him. I believe he was a favorite over him just a couple fights ago. Now people, a lot of people on Tybura, and I can see why he should win this fight, but Walt Harris does have that power, so I'm a little surprised by this as well. 73% on Tybura. Dolidze, Staropoli. Yeah, this is interesting to me as well because, man, I see everybody betting Staropoli, but seeing 88% Dolidze is just weird. Because I don't know, I see a lot of people betting him. But yeah, I'm going with Dolidze as well. By Asa, Ponzinibbio, 68%, 32% to Ponzinibbio. Seems about right to me. Entered one lineup, first time in a while. Let's get a decent cash tonight. I agree, Preston. Good luck to you in your lineup. Hopefully make some money. I'm feeling pretty good. Especially from the DraftKings side as well. Zoom in. I can try to zoom in here. I don't even know how. Don't know how to do it. Sakai fight might make or break you on DK. Yeah, I agree. It will. Gotta love these recaps. Good luck to the DFS community. And now let's get this bread. I agree. Let's get this bread, man. But yeah, I might be doing a card recap tomorrow. I'm gonna start doing it within the next card or two. It might be tomorrow, but it's gonna be sometime, like a 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. Just going to recap, kind of like this setup, going through the fights a little bit, a little recap on Sunday, and then I'm going to be doing a new show on Pub Sports on Sunday as well, like an early look type video. Tom Breeze, Ahoyo. Yeah, this is crazy, man. 91% for Tom Breeze, which that is tied with the highest picked on Tapology, which, yeah, that's weird, man. That is weird. That is weird. I mean, I think he wins. But man, you can't trust him. Mac 189%, Kirk 11%. Yeah, this makes sense as well. I see a ton of people betting Kirk, especially, you take a look at the lines as well. But yeah, a lot of people taking Amarikani on Tapology. Press control button and roll the mouse up to the zoom. Okay, I'll try it. Control. No, it's not working for me, man. I don't know. Fading main event optimal. I lean towards yes. Everyone thinks he wins. That could be it. Yeah, for sure. Do you like Dusko? No, I'm picking against him, but I'm rooting for a knockout. I think someone gets knocked out. Easy Flyers with the winky face. I think Tybura finishes it in either round 2 or 3. Could happen. Why is it weird he should starch this guy? I agree he should starch him, but I just see a ton of people on the other side. If we're talking about the Kirk Amarikani, I see a ton of, like, everybody's betting Kirk, it seems like. That's why I think it's weird a little bit. I mean, I agree with it. Just my 2 cents. What's up, 2 cents? How you doing? Hopefully you do well on the card tonight. All right, let's see. We have this one is what gets me here. This is what gets me. De La Rosa, who is like minus 300 favorite, just about 45%, and Lipsky 55%. This just proves that people are picking based off of looks. You got to think. Like, I don't know somebody that can make a solid argument for Lipsky other than she moved camps. That's the best argument I've heard, and even then, like, is she going to make massive jumps and improvements in just one fight camp? I'm leaning towards a hard no. Bozer, Latifi, 70% Bozer, 30% Latifi seems fair to me. Salikov, 87%, Trinaldo, 13%. A lot of people taking Trinaldo. I think Trinaldo's one of the most popular dogs on the entire card that people are betting. Mason Jones, Patrick, this kind of surprised me. I think it should be like closer to like 95% Jones. But yeah, some people are actually taking Patrick, which is interesting. I've not seen one person personally taking Patrick as far as the pick goes. Fioro, 85%, Ricci, 15%. This doesn't make sense. You should be closer to 90s. Some people just hate Fioro. Some people hate her. It seems like I just don't really see a reason to pick Ricci. Yes, she's a black belt. Mackenzie Dern's training partner, and that could be it, but she is fighting up a weight class, and the size difference is apparent. Woodson's allow 62%. Woodson 30% allow. Probably should be a little bit closer, but I get it. And then this last one, gets me as well. Levitt 91%. Pujols 9%. So Levitt is tied with Breeze for the most picked fighter on Tapology. I don't know. People are really confident in Levitt. I'm picking him to win, but I am, zero confidence in the guy. Zero confidence. When I was watching his tape, I just about puked, to be honest. Like, it's not. He needs to make some massive improvements in that striking. Robocop, at least 10 years older than the Tapology indicates. Yeah, definitely does look like it. Control and plus on the. Okay, I'll mess around with it sometime. Simps or Sharks, I don't know what that means, but I'll take Sharks. Good luck to you as well. They're just picking the name. They know a bunch of casual. Like I said, people hate Montana De La Rosa. People hate her. Lipsky subs Rosa. I seriously hope you're joking. I seriously hope you are. If Lipsky subs Rosa, I'll give you $100. Dev the dude. Yeah, if Lipsky subs Rosa, I'll cash app it to you or PayPal, whatever you prefer. Not much of a Venmo guy, but if you absolutely need Venmo, I can Venmo it to you. But yeah, $100 to you, man, if Lipsky does sub Rosa. So we'll see. We will see. I would buy stocks in Lipsky's OnlyFans too. Lipsky gonna go for the takedown. I'm calling it. Good luck, boys. I just don't get that. Like, why would she go for a takedown? Yeah, I'm not a big Venmo guy. Lipsky will TKO De La Rosa. So if that happens, TK, I'm not gonna give you 100 for it, but I'll give you $25 if Lipsky does TKO De La Rosa. Lipsky, the best dog on the card. I mean, there's so many dogs, and the best one's Lipsky. It just doesn't make sense to me. $20 in return if De La Rosa pulls off the sub. I don't know if Dev would agree to that. I don't know. But yeah, about a couple more minutes, guys, and I'll head out. I know the fight's starting real quick. Jones, De La Rosa over 1.5. I like it. Lipsky will stuff the takedowns, go for the knockout. Yeah, this is going to be the best wrestler that Lipsky's ever fought. Lipsky will punch De La Rosa's head off. Yeah, lots of confidence in Lipsky here. Bepro hit you up. There you go. Can you believe you guys are talking the most about Lipsky? I know, right? Come on. It looks like she's never trained wrestling, but I guess she has been as of late. I was getting negative feedback when I said Rosa was overrated for this fight. Look now. Yeah, a lot of people are on the Lipsky side right there with you, Problem Kid Gaming. I mean, best of luck to you, dude. But I do think De La Rosa dominates, hopefully. But at the end of the day, it isn't one's MMA. Lipsky nasty on the ground, though. Against Carolina, yeah, she had a nice submission. She's hot. Yeah, good argument there. She is quite hot. Lock parlay. No lock parlay, but I do like Jones and De La Rosa quite a bit. I also like Fioro. And that fight doesn't go to decision with the Rodriguez and Dusko. True. Actually, should have been. All right, guys, I'm about to head out. If you guys can leave a like on your way out, also hit the subscribe button. It would be much, much appreciated. Look forward to possibly a recap video tomorrow. I don't know yet. Going to be going live on Pub Sports Radio more than likely 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time on Sunday for an early look into UFC 263. I'm going to be doing a main event breakdown on Monday for UFC 263 as well, going very deep into the stats, into the numbers for that, and then going to be getting out my full card breakdown and prediction video out on Tuesday. DraftKings video on Wednesday. Thursday is going to be the live stream on, or nothing going on Thursday, live stream on Friday, live stream on Saturday, all the good stuff. So adding some more content on there on the channel. So hopefully people show up and stuff. So yeah, go check out Pub Sports. I'll more than likely be on there in a couple fights, doing some live betting, doing some commentary, all that good stuff, hanging out with the guys. So if you want to come check that out, go for it. And yeah, good luck on your bets, guys. It's a fun card. I'm feeling pretty good. From a DraftKings standpoint, from a betting standpoint especially, and hopefully it's a good night. So good that hopefully Mason Jones gets it done. Problem Kid just got verifiable verifiable proof that his opinion of Rosa was wrong and he's too stupid to realize it. I don't know what's going on. Patrick by decision. LOL, one butthurt Lipsky fan disliked it. Yeah, he's probably that one dude. Forget his name already. Good luck to you, Dev. Good luck to you as well. Good luck, Gregory. Latifi's head is a block. It sure is. The Tapology picks are silly. So many casuals don't take any value from that, or you'll lose money. Yeah, exactly. I just like talking about it. It's funny. Like and subscribe for our boy. Let's win some money. Let's go. Jones better win. I agree. I think the chat trolled Kid and Brady too, unfortunately. I don't know who that kid is, but he's on my chalk heavy. Well, he's not a kid. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Good luck, and we will see you soon. Let's go make some money for UFC Vegas 28. Yeah, talk to you guys probably tomorrow. See you.